Hey, boys and girls, thank you for being part of this Sunday school lesson. It is wonderful to see you and to be with you. It's so much fun to learn the stories in the Bible. And today's story is from the book of John, the 13th chapter, verses 1 through 17. So I'm going to read this to you all, and then Abigail's going to do something. And so grab your Bibles and let's go to the 13th chapter of John. Now, before the festival of the Passover, Jesus knew that his hour had come to depart from this world and go to the Father, having loved his own who were with him in this world. He loved them to the end. The devil had already put into the heart of Judas, son of Simon, to betray him. And during supper, Jesus, knowing that his Father had given all things into his hands and that he'd come from God and was going to God, got up from the table, took off his outer robe, and tied a towel around himself. Then he poured water into a basin and began to wash the disciples' feet and to wipe them with the towel that was tied around him. He came to Simon Peter, who said to him, "Lord, are you going to wash my feet?" Jesus answered, "You do not know now what I am doing, but later you will understand." Peter said to him, "You will never wash my feet." Jesus answered, "Unless I wash you, you have no share with me." Simon Peter said to him, "Lord, not my feet only, but also my hands and my head." Jesus said to him, "One who has bathed does not need to wash except for the feet, but is entirely clean, and you are clean, though not all of you." For he knew who was to betray him. For this reason he said, "Not all of you are clean." After he had washed their feet, had put on his robe, and had returned to the table, he said to them, "Do you know what I have done to you? You call me teacher and Lord, and you are right, for this is what I am. So if I, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you also ought to wash one another's feet. For I have set you as an example that you also should do as I have done to you. Very truly, I tell you, servants are not greater than their master, nor are messengers greater than the one who sent them. If you know these things, you are blessed if you do them." Let's enjoy what Abigail has to say about this passage about Jesus washing the disciples' feet.
Greetings, friends. I'm Abigail. In our Bible story today, Jesus washes all of his disciples' feet. Their feet were dirty from walking outside because everyone wore sandals. Peter, one of Jesus' disciples, thought this was too strange. He didn't want Jesus to do it at first. Even though washing feet wasn't Jesus' job, Jesus wanted to do this to show care and love. By reading this story, we remember how Jesus loved his disciples. To remember is to think about and not forget our faith. It is important for us to remember so that we follow the awesome example that Jesus lived. We get to be a part of the story by adding new ideas for how to serve and show love. When we think about what Jesus did in this story, we see what faith looks like. Faith looks like helping, serving, and loving. Sometimes doing these things surprises others, but that's not a reason to stop doing them. Last year, during lunch, I noticed there was a kid who was always eating alone. I always ate with my friends, and I wanted him to have friends too. One day, I decided to go and eat with the kid who was alone, and my friends didn't understand. My best friend said, "Why are you doing that?" After a few lunches, my friends wanted all of us to sit together. They realized we could all show love. My new friend now had a whole group of friends. I was able to show Jesus' love at school by making sure everyone had a friend. When we remember that Jesus washed feet, we remember to live with love and to live with faith. No matter who you are, you can follow Jesus' example. We can all love and serve in some way. We won't all wash feet, but we can all do something that shows someone that we care about them. Now it's time for you to wonder.
And our wonder question this week, boys and girls, is how can you show God's love to others? How can you show God's love to others? And something we're adding to our lesson each week, starting this month, the month of March, we're going to add a song. Each week, each month, we have one song. And it's just a cool video with great scenery and wonderful words. So enjoy this song. And please know how loved you are.
Your voice is everywhere, in pictures and songs that hang in the air to show us the way you love. And we sing along, and you're teaching us why you washed our feet. The greatest must become the least. 'Cause there's power in these things we do them to remember you, how we called out and you came through for us. Oh, we remember your love. You blessed and broke the bread. You gave us a way to taste what you said, 'cause you poured out everything. And you never wanted us to forget the promises we heard, and how you give and keep your word. So there's power in these things we do them to remember you, how we called out and you came through for us. Oh, we remember your love. But even though we sometimes fall asleep, while we watch and while we wait, we'll be making preparations for the